Hello there. Do you know Sir Graham Brady? The Tory MP is currently one of the most important men in Westminster, although he is usually more likely to be found in the back seats. The resignation came through the back door as well. Just the day before, Liz Truss had refused to give in to pressure from her party. But after a meeting with Graham Brady on Thursday afternoon, everything happened very quickly. Just under an hour and a half after the 55-year-old had arrived at the seat of government at number 10 Downing Street, Truss appeared before the press. The man from Altrincham near Manchester is currently probably the most powerful man in the country, given the chaos in the British government. Brady is actually a backbencher, but his post as leader of the Conservative Party's 1922 committee gives him influence, and he's unmatched by anyone else in Westminster at the moment. The 1922 committee is the body of Tory backbenchers, those MPs with no government or speaker office. The group was founded in April 1923 by parliamentarians who had been elected the year before, hence the name. The committee is intended to facilitate cooperation in the Conservative Party and has far-reaching design options. This becomes particularly clear when the Tories need a new leader, like they do now, once again. In this case, it's up to the committee's 18-member executive committee to set the rules for the election of the party leader. If the Tories are in power, they also determine who runs the government, because of the personal union of party leader and prime minister. That is quite a rule in the British political system. Graham Brady has chaired this committee since 2010. It's now the third time that he has led the election of a new Tory leader and Prime Minister. Theresa May resigned in May 2019. This was followed by Boris Johnson, who in turn resigned from office in the summer of this year. In all three cases, Brady played a key role. Theresa May only survived a vote of no confidence in her own party in 2018. Actually, according to the party's rules, she should have had a year's rest before another vote. However, Brady warned her at the time that the 1922 committee could change the rules to allow the party to vote again. May forestalled this and resigned. A similar situation is there 3 years later. Boris Johnson had won a vote of no confidence in June 2022, but resigned a month later. Brady is also said to have threatened him with a rule change. And this time Liz Truss is said to have asked for a meeting with the 1922 boss herself. He is said to have previously received close to 100 letters from Tory MPs urging him to change party rules on a vote of no confidence in Truss. That's what British media report, at least. Actually, as I said, there was a grace period of 1 year after taking office. However, should half of the group call for resignation, Brady would feel obliged to act. Tory MPs reported this to The Guardian on Thursday morning. He must signal to the Prime Minister that her time is up. So Brady should have put the gun on Truss' chest, and she took the consequences. But that's not the end of it for the experienced politician. His committee also determines the method by which the successor to the resigned party leader will be decided. Johnson's resignation, for example, was followed by a lengthy multi-round process that brought Truss into office only 2 months after Johnson's resignation. Brady now wants much faster decision-making. Very quickly and clearly, they want to settle the matter. It's in the national interest, according to the 1922 boss. For him, the quick choice of a successor means an equally quick withdrawal from the public eye. Brady has been the Tories member of the House of Commons since 1997, first as opposition cheerleader, then as a shadow minister. The opposition, well, he's the opposite of a minister there for education and for Europe. After his election as 1922 chairman in 2010, he had made a name for himself when he was knighted in 2018 for political and public services. He's considered an advocate of Brexit and was a harsh critic of the Johnson government's corona measures. But Brady prefers the backbenchers. After Theresa May's resignation, he quickly dropped the idea of running for party leader himself. He will return to the background as soon as a successor for Truss is found. Until next time chaos breaks out at 10 Downing Street. When I'm filming this, I don't know how many are really there with 100 MPs, but we will talk about that tomorrow. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.